Good evening, MCCW fans, and welcome to another edition of Thursday Night Ignition. My name is Alistair Mayfield, your host and commentator as always, and tonight we have the second half of the Gold Rush qualifiers taking place in the second half of the show. I found out last night that the likes of Lance Burke, Brad Swan, Mistress Discipline, and Jake Marston were able to qualify for the Gold Rush and take up 4 of the 8 open spots that were available, but now only 4 remain. There are 8 wrestlers that have been picked, well, at least chosen, randomly chosen, to compete for those remaining 4. Who will go on to the Gold Rush? Who knows? But without further ado, let's get right into the first match here on Ignition.
Fight.
Oh. See, the men are already in the ring. Yep. Ronnie, were we not able to, like, afford... Oh, you forgot all the equipment. Okay, yep, no, that's cool. You brought the sound system, but you didn't bring the entrance equipment. Oh my god. Okay, cool. That's cool. Oh boy. Right, anyway folks. Contest is underway. Galloway already looking to capitalize a bit here. So lock up, and there's a big arm drag there from Galloway. Ronnie, I swear to God, you're only going to be getting half this month's wages. Not trust your sorry ass. Well, Daniels now, figure 4 locked in here. Galloway very quickly breaks out of it. Lock up, he gets tossed to the corner. This is that right hand, Irish whip. Lock up, oh, and Daniels with a barrage of body blows. He dropped there from the Gladiator, he goes behind, sends Galloway across. Lock up, Galloway drops him with that elbow. Drags Daniels away. Lock up, big elbow there from Galloway, follows up the knee drop. So lock up, Daniels with the elbow. Lock up, Irish whip. Across, and there's the drop kick. Now reverse figure 4 locked in. Squeeze the leg for Galloway, able to break free. Gets dumped to the outside. Oh, and Galloway's got that signature chair. Oh, he just jammed it right into Daniels' midsection. Daniels drops him with that rib punch cover here. 1. Galloway very quickly getting the shoulder up. Lock up, Irish whip. Daniels able to catch himself. Oh, here they go. Daniels. Galloway, Daniels, Galloway, Daniels able to win that exchange. Quick stomp to the leg. Irish whip here. Galloway catching himself. Catches Daniels with that left hand. Daniels, however, throws him right down. So lock up. Galloway with the elbow, and there's a knee drop to the back of the head. Irish whip. Lock up. Daniels with a solid shot right to the ribs. Elbow to follow it. Cover. 1, 2. Galloway gets the shoulder up. Lock up. Galloway with the elbow, and there's another knee drop. Let's call it the uppercut that time. Irish whip. Daniels off. Wow, and he catches Galloway with the bicycle kick. Oh, it floors him with that roundhouse cover. 1, 2. Galloway able to get the shoulder up again. Spartacushing DDT by Daniels. Cover. 1, 2. Galloway again able to get the shoulder up. Oh, there's the elbow from Daniels. Trying to hype up the crowd. Drags Galloway from the ropes. Knocks him down with that vicious chop. up. Galloway turns him inside out with that lariat. Running fist drop to the back of the head. Quick elbow to the skull. Irish whip, but Daniels again catches himself wanting to get nailed with that lariat. Galloway pulls him back up, goes behind, but Daniels catches him with that elbow. Pumps him with another shot right to the ribs. Up, and he chops him back down. High leaping elbow to the jaw. Galloway with a vicious shot right to the throat. Ducked. Whoa, Galloway with the jawbreaker. Daniels away, and now hammering away with the elbows. Absolutely relentless, but Daniels able to knock him off. Pulls him away, comes off the ropes, knee drop right to the chest. Lock up. The elbow and a knee drop to the back of the head. We'll recover here. 1, 2. Kick out from Daniels. Lock up. Daniels now, those machine gun chops to the chest. Excuse me. Galloway with that jawbreaker. His, and there's the stomp right to the jewels. It was bound to come sooner or later. Whip, and he gets called a flying knee from Daniels. Back up. Daniels at the left. Walking to the corkscrew roundhouse. Hook of the leg. 1, 2. Galloway able to power out in time. Drops Daniels with that elbow. Turns him over. Cover. 1, 2. Daniels able to get the shoulder up. Walk up. Galloway, the act of God! Hook of the leg. 1, 2. Daniels again able to get the shoulder up. It's caught with that left, and down goes the Gladiator. Now Galloway looking to fly. Scores with that knee drop across the spine. Avoids the uppercut, but Daniels throws him to the corner. Mounting and now hammering away with those right hands. Pulls Galloway up. Spinning heel kick right to the side of the head. Chops Galloway down. Galloway back up on his feet here. Now here they go. Daniels, Galloway, Daniels, Galloway, Daniels. Oh, what a roundhouse. Comes off the ropes. Knee drop right to the chest. Goes behind. Suplexes Maximus. Far too close to the ropes, although that one looked like it took quite a bit out of him. 2 collide, down goes Galloway. Daniels now getting a breather. Lock up, and Galloway this time dumps Daniels to the outside. Always really looking to take it to him here now, but Daniels, Spartacus DDT on the hardwood floor. Lock up, and Galloway throws him into the ring post. Daniels catches him with those body blows. Galloway, oh, what a sidewalk slam. Has the chair. Sitting there waiting. Oh, he missed with it, but he catches him inside out. Lariat cover. 1, 2. Oh, Daniels able to get the shoulder up. Big arm drag by Galloway. Daniels away from the ropes. Oh, and a massive boot knocks him back down. Stands back up again, avoiding the uppercuts. Big shot right to the throat. Daniels back up onto his feet. Drops him with the headbutt. Again, has him up, circles behind. Whips him back down. And now Galloway unloading with the elbows. Lord, Daniels able to knock him off. Oh, and he's caught with that vicious elbow. Oh, he catches Galloway with an elbow of his own. Goes over the left hand. Lock up. Oh, suplexes Maximus by Galloway. 2, 3, he got him. Here is your winner by pinfall, Alan Galloway. Certainly one crafty way to score a victory, and Galloway definitely get a bit of redemption last week. And he lost to the likes of Weasel Pop in the rematch from all the way back on episode 2 of Voltage. Galloway, that's definitely a crucial win. Again, Gold Rush is only about 3 weeks, maybe 4. It depends on how you look at it, so that is definitely a big victory for him heading forward. Alright, without further ado, folks, we got our second match to look forward to. Oh my god, Ronnie, I still fucking can't believe, like, you forgot all the necessary equipment, and one, well, that's just one, two, I'm not sure if it was either the people you called, or this was just an error on my part, but dude, this venue size though, and well, by the way, enough griping on our end. Let's jump right in to the next match. And final answer, Eiichi Yamaguchi taking on the World Heavyweight Champion, the Brutalizer, Jay Carter. This contest is underway. It's a rematch between these two. Last time out they fought one another in singles competition. Carter was the one walking out victorious and earned him his #1 contendership for the world title that he would later win at New Year's Slamboree last month in that landmine deathmatch against Kachanaka. Carter with Eiichi, he's catching himself. Some strength here. Carter with the front toe. Left there by Carter. Eiichi with a big chop to the throat, but Carter responding. Also with another right. Carter now, big slam. Eiichi with the ropes, back on his feet. Carter again with another scoop slam. Eiichi way, and Carter now already looking to work on the leg. Ropes. Hand by Eiichi. Catches Carter with a series of uppercuts. Right hand. Big chop right to the throat. Carter drops with an elbow. There's a knee drop. Which was Eiichi in the corner. That left hand, but Eiichi has a hook lover's last kiss. One. Carter very quickly powering out of it. Eiichi over going for cover of his own. Man, does a count of 1. Eiichi with that right hand. Alright, here they go. Carter, Eiichi, Carter, Eiichi. Carter winning the exchange. Champ off the ropes, running stomp right to the chest. Carter with a swinging neck breaker. Comes off the ropes, running stomp to the chest. Eiichi with that shot right to the ribs. Scott Buffalo slipper applied here, but Jay able to break out of it. Jay now drops him with a DDT. Dragon screw Eiichi back on his feet and unloaded with that punching combination of his. Eiichi unloading with the ground and pound here on Carter. Up and Eiichi again with the uppercuts right to the face. But Carter drops him with another neck breaker. Sets him up, drop kick right to the face. Eiichi up on his feet, pulls Carter away from the ropes, quick stomp to his leg, and another. Pulls Carter up. Mark out Irish whip Carter off his well, levels Eiichi with that running boot. Look at the leg. 1, 2. Eiichi able to get the shoulder up. So lock him up, and Carter now with a double leg slam. Goes behind, gets caught with the elbow. Eiichi double leg takedown. Carter able to launch him right off. Back up on their feet here. Big chop from Eiichi. Irish whip. Off. Carter able to avoid the bicycle kick. Rock up, and Eiichi now plants him with a scoop slam. There's the champ back up on his feet. Comes off the ropes. Running STO. Carter back up. Eiichi now vertical suplex. Carter again back up to his feet. Oh, but Eiichi pulverizing him with that punching combination. Carter again back up. Eiichi now serious kicking combination. Nishi gonna finish it. Pull through head. 1, 2. Carter able to get the shoulder up. Nishi now. Black Magic Woman locked in. Signature octopus hold of his. Carter able to twist free. Levels Aichi with that left hand as he pulls him up. He's off the ropes. Levels him with the lariat. Sets him up. Off the ropes again. Running drop kick to the face. Irish whip. Bow and a spinning back kick there by Yamaguchi. Off double leg slam. Carter up top. Ichi off diving somersault neck breaker by Carter. Impressive maneuver from the world champ. Now Carter loaded with the haymakers. Down goes Yamaguchi. Surface behind. He's caught with the elbow. Ichi now unloaded with the kicks. Pulls Carter away. Half crab locked in. Grinding his boot on his head for added measure. Carter able to break free. Ichi to his feet. Oh, drop kick there. Icon breaker by Carter. Look at the leg. 1, 2. Ichi able to get the shoulder up. Lock up again. Ichi with the right hand. And again, Black Magic Woman applied here. Really trying to squeeze Carter as much as he can here. Oh, with the champ again able to escape. Oh, and now here they go. Ichi, Carter, Ichi, Carter. Ichi discus chop, but Carter drops him with that drop kick. Away from the corner. Carter brings him back up. Irish whip. Bow! Ichi was thinking showtime, but Carter with an avalanche. Brings Ichi down with a double leg slam, and he's caught with that overhead kick. Ichi up to his feet, but he's still looking a bit groggy. Carter up, misses the drop kick. Lock up. Carter with the elbow. He's now looking to fly. Diving fish drop right to the spine. Has him up, caught with the elbow. Carter throws to the corner, lining him up. Again, missing with the drop kick. Ichi looking to catch his breath while he can. Carter throws to the ropes, and Ichi again. He catch himself as he unloads with that striking combination. Gets Carter back up to his feet here and dumps him to the outside. Good God. Things are about to get really violent here, folks. And Carter now, haymaker combination, down goes Yamaguchi. Up. Oh, a cut. Full Nelson face buster right to the floor. Two lock up Irish whip, and Carter crashes into the guardrail. Yamaguchi rolls back inside. This is with the back fist, but Yamaguchi bullet through her head. Too close to the rope, says Carnegie. And Yamaguchi trying for it again, this time away from the rope. Shoulders down. 1, 2, 3. He got him. Here is your winner by pinfall, Eiichi Yamaguchi. And the final answer, able to pick up a big victory. Perhaps a bit of retribution over Carter. Man, oh man. It's definitely back and forth the entire way through, but final answer, able to string together a couple of wins here. If anything, he's definitely to repeat the success that he had at last year's Gold Rush that eventually saw him win the World Heavyweight Championship, but we'll just have to see how that carries. And Carter hopefully can shake off this bad patch that he's going through, because given the fact that he will probably more than likely have to defend before the tournament, and then also have to worry about the stress of the tournament itself. Can only hope that he can get himself back up on his feet before it's too late. Alright, next folks, we have our first qualifier of the evening. We got Pierre Desjardins and Jisatsu 666 taking on the pairing of MCCW North American Champion Trickster and Adam Marston. Oh man, this is certainly sure to be one hell of a contest. So without further ado, let's get right to it. Got Desjardins and Trickster starting things off here. Desjardins with a scoop slam to the North American champ. Talking about Trickster with a solid left there. He goes behind Pierre. Already looking for the Jester's Dream, but Desjardins quickly twists out of it. Catches Trickster with that right hand. Desjardins avoiding the lefts there. He's missed the drop kick. Test of strength. Desjardins getting one over, but he catches Trickster with the drop toe hold. A shot right to the ribs there. Round, big slap there from Desjardins, missing the drop kick. Up, big chop. Pierre drops the champ with a shot right to the ribs. With that choke attack. Trickster able to break out of it. Tags out to Marston. So trying for a double team, but Pierre able to fight it off. Marston Jisatsu, the lead of people in the match. So locking up, Irish whip sends Jisatsu to the corner, misses another straight right hand, and Marston with a heavy series of elbows. Marston coming off a rather big victory over Kachnakar last week in the main event of Ignition. But he's definitely looking to see if he can qualify for the Gold Rush tonight, just like his younger brother was. But we'll just have to see how everything plays out here. So rock up, Jisatsu with the Irish whip comes up, but Marston ducks the lariat attempt. Or no, Jisatsu able to twist out of it and able to make the smart tag to Desjardins. There's the cross into Gary combination there from the two. Definitely pressed by Desjardins. Towards the kick from Marston to lock up. Here they go. Pierre, Marston, Pierre, Marston, Pierre. Marston winning the exchange. Adam now backing off. Tags out to Trickster. Now the two have them all. What a combination. Pierre back up on his feet. Big chop again right to the chest of the champ. Trickster responding with a left. Pierre responding with a right. And that's actually busted open the North American champ. Trickster didn't take too kind of that. Alone with the ground and pound. They're now backing off because he's definitely poked the bear with that one. Jisatsu now a mix as she drops Trickster with that DDT. Trickster away here, cover one. Trickster very easy powering out. The sidestep Jisatsu, he tags out to Marston. Jisatsu able to fight off the double team. So lock up, Irish whip Marston off as well. Jisatsu able to duck the lariat, gets caught with the left. Jisatsu with a shot to the throat. Marston responding with a series of elbows. Jisatsu away, high leaping knee drop right to the face. It's caught with a spin kick there from Jisatsu. Drops him with that elbow. Lock up here. Jisatsu again dropping Marston with the elbow. She tags out to Desjardins. Again cross into Geary. Desjardins with the knee drop that time to the head. Marston fall away slam. Cover one. Yeah, very quickly getting the shoulder up. Marston with the boot to the midsection. Pierre now. Just Adam with that elbow. Thought about hitting the rest of Marston, back up on his feet, backs off, tags out to Trickster. Marston now vertical suplexes Desjardins crashing to the outside. Oh, and now the two looking to deal some pain, well, dish out damage, pain, you name it. Jisatsu now looking to get involved. Lords of fire in the eyes! The freaking Chigoku, I believe, one of those big names. Trickster, oh, what a backbreaker. Count of 15 here. Falls in the Jester's Dream on Jisatsu. Trying to wear it down a bit. Trickster, solid shot right to the ribs. Oh, he turns. Desjardins over, elevated cloverleaf locked in. Satsu able to break the hold. Quick kick right to the side of the head. Trickster, Irish whip comes up. Joker's lariat! Hooker on 1, 2. Satsu able to break up the pin. And Desjardins with a quick stomp right to the jewels. Desjardins now dragging Trickster over. Drops him with the elbow, tags out to Jisatsu. Trickster trying to back him off. They catch him. Cross ends and Giri yet again. Jisatsu throws Trickster down to the mat. Lock up, but Trickster this time drops him with the knee lift. Tags out to Marston. Jisatsu with that right hand. Oh, cross bomber from Marston and Trickster. Marston now with Jisatsu back up and unloading with the shots to the body. Quick elbow drop. There's a knee breaker. Lock up. Oh, what a backbreaker by Marston. Bridging crossface locked in.
Give up.
Pull back as much as he can, but Desjardins able to break it up. To lock up. Marston follow away slam. Hook of the leg. Too close to the ropes. To lock up. Marston slips behind. Reverse neck breaker. Brings Jisatsu back up to her feet. Makes the tag out to Trickster, but Jisatsu able to tag out to Desjardins, but not before she's dropped with that cutter combination. And Trickster now reverse pile driver. Spike Desjardins on his head, cover 1. Jisatsu able to break it up. Well, trying to go for the Enziguri, but it might have fallen short on it. Trickster and Desjardins now. Trickster! Oh, Jesus, what a backdrop! And now, center of the ring, Jester's dream applied. Jisatsu again able to break it up. Marston pulls her down with a snapmare. Desjardins throwing Trickster to the corner here. Desjardins up top. Knee drop, bulldog face first. Back up. Desjardins dragging Trickster to the other side. That elbow has him back up. Off the ropes. Running boot right to the back of the head. Trickster up to his feet, backs off, makes the tag out to the Marston. Cross bomber! Good God. So lock up, Irish whipping power slam by Marston. Quick stomp to the ribs. So lock up. There's the elbow there from Desjardins. So lock up, oh, and Marston able to boot both of them back. Satsu looking to work the arm a bit. She takes Marston down. Has him up. Shinigami no Chikoku. But doesn't draw any blood. Oh, and now here they go. Jisatsu, Marston, Jisatsu, Marston. Jisatsu spinning heel kick. She pulls Marston back up. Misses with that string right of Marston. Makes the tag out to Trickster. Boots Trickster down. Well, both men down, really. And Trickster unloading with the overhand shots. Turns Jisatsu over, elevated cloverleaf locked in. Oh, Pierre Marston. Oh, but Jisatsu able to somehow break out of it. Oh, Jesus, what an improvised face breaker there by Jisatsu. Tags out to Desjardins. No, Trickster able to fight off the double team. Lock up. There they go. Trickster, Pierre, Trickster, Pierre.
Come on.
Trickster drops him with a big headbutt. Quick stomp to the jaw. And Trickster again. Elevated cloverleaf. Really pulling back on it. Is Pierre going to submit? He did! Jisatsu too late. Here are your winners by submission. Have now qualified for the Gold Rush. Adam Marston and the North American champion, Trickster! Wow, that was rather surprising. I honestly thought Jisatsu had Trickster, well, at least had the hold broken up. She managed to slip by Marston, but I guess not quick enough. that, Trickster and Marston have now found themselves qualified for the Gold Rush. It's unlucky for Pierre and Jisatsu. Now go home with no winnings, unfortunately. Alright, next folks, we got our main event of the evening in the final Gold Rush qualifier. It's Weasel Pop and Yosuke Kabuto taking on the pairing of Ozymandias and Chris Quake. Sure to be one hell of a main event, so let's get right to it. Oh man, we got the Giants of Weasel Pop and Ozymandias starting this off. So lock up, and Ozzy already with a big body slam, but Weasel back up to his feet. He sends Ozzy to the corner, misses with the kick. Ozzy sends Weasel to the corner, drops him with that stiff body shot. Drags Weasel away to lock up, and there's an overhand shot there by Ozzy. Calls up the knee breaker. So to avoid the lariat, catches Ozzy around the throat with that shot. Weasel with the right hand that time. Lock up, and Weasel now torture rake applied. But Ozzy able to muscle his way out of it. Tags out to Quake. Weasel able to fight off the double team there. Quake lunges into him with that knee lift. Got an ankle lock locked in here, but Weasel able to break out of it. Backs off. Tags out to Yosuke. Double team backdrop STO, and they just level Quake. Lock up here. Throws, oh Jesus, what a flying knee, just sandwich Quake. Yosuke looking to keep the offensive, but Quake able to sidestep the lariat. Makes the tag out to Ozzy. Yosuke able to fight off the double team. Which is Ozzy with that knee lift. Ozzy levels him with the elbow. Lock up. Whoa. Yosuke catches him with a knee lift there right to the spine. Stomp to the back. Ozzy up to his feet here. Irish whip. He's back. It's called the kitchen sink. Yosuke with another stomp to the back. Lock up. But Ozzy, big body slam. Again, Yosuke. Face lock. Drops Ozzy. Ozzy quickly back up onto his feet. Irish whip sends him into the corner. Ozzy Weasel locking up. Locked up here. Ozzy drops Yosuke with that quick elbow. Weasel dropping Ozzy with a knee lift. Turns him over. Quick cover here. Doesn't even manage a count of one. Locked again. Oh, now here they go. Ozzy. Weasel. Ozzy. Weasel. Ozzy. Weasel winning the exchange. Down goes the Brute. Weasel now pulling Ozzy up. Oh, Ozzy just leveling Weasel Pop with that elbow. Now Quake and Weasel bridging Exploder. But caught up in the ropes. So to avoid the shots from Quake there. But Quake catches him with the uppercut that time. Quake twisting elbow drop. To avoid the left there. Tags out to Yosuke. Quake able to fight off the double team this time. Lock up. Here they go. Yosuke. Quake. Yosuke. Quake. Yosuke. Quake winning the exchange. Kabuto back up, but he's met with a shot right to the ribs. Quake responding with a left. So to the right. Whoa, and there's a knee lift that drops Yosuke and a leg drop to follow. So lock up, kick to the midsection. Shining Wizard! Well, to their feet, and Yosuke making the tag out to Weasel. Quake having tagged out now to Ozzy. Weasel able to fight off the double team. Ozzy plants him with that scoop slam. Lock up again, and there's the face breaker from Weasel. Off the ropes, running headbutt. Ozzy this time sends Weasel to the corner, steps away from it. Weasel with the elbow that time turns him over. Cover here, one. Only managing a count of one. This is with the lariat. Ozzy gut wrench, powerbomb, shoulders down one. Weasel again able to power out before 2. To avoid the headbutt there, and he drops Ozzy with one of his own. Weasel again off the ropes with Ozzy back up on his feet. This is the headbutt again. Weasel again making him pay. Yosuke now has a leaping cutter. Ozzy up on his feet, quickly scurries off, tags out to Quake. Yosuke with that left hand. This is the lariat. Yosuke again able to fight off the double team. Rock up, and Yosuke with the knees right to the midsection. Waist lock, and there's the axe handle from Kabuto. Follows it up with the leg drop. Rock up, another body blow there. Whoa, but Quake with the face breaker. Both men down, both men now back up. Irish whip sends Kabuto into the corner. Quick landing him. Oh, but Kabuto able to sidestep the elbow. Turns Quick over cover here. Ozzy very quickly breaking up the pin. This is the headbutt. Well, they have a cross bomber just sandwiching him. Quake. Whoa, DDT rolls back. Judo choke applied here, but feet are tangled up in the ropes. We're trying to get a drop kick off on Weasel. Yosuke now vertical suplex. Backing off. Tags out to Weasel Pop. To lock up. Have him. Oh, what a spike power bomb. Weasel looking to fly. Crop Duster connects. He brings Quake back up. Catches him with that left. Irish whip. Comes back into the sleeper. Ozzy entering. Gonna break up the submission. Quick knee breaker. Quake tossing Weasel to the corner, but Weasel reversing the Quake this time, dumps Weasel to the outside. And now the group looking to combat on the outside as Weasel has Ozzy. Oh, pop goes the Weasel! And Yosuke now just unloading a torrent of fury on Quake. But Ozzy has Yosuke up and just slams him down with that power bomb. And Ozzy now still looking to work on Yosuke gut wrench power bomb. It's a high impact offense of Ozymandias. Weasel coming back and he crushes Ozzy with that avalanche. Weasel making the tag to Yosuke. Going off the double team here, goes behind STO backdrop. Yosuke might be calling for the end here. He goes up top, diving knee drop right to the spine. Drags Ozzy away. Oh, he's met with a back elbow. But Kabuto dropping him with that DDT. Ozzy, however, back up to his feet. There's Yosuke up as well. Ozzy tagging out to Quake. Yosuke tagging out to Weasel. The big men and the small folk going out of pop goes the Weasel, by Weasel Pop to Ozzy. Quake with the Irish whip. Weasel ducking the lariat. Oh, here they go. Quake, Weasel, Quake, Weasel. Quake able to floor Weasel with that lariat. Oh, he's got the legs crossed, turns over, sharpshooter applied. Yosuke entering the fray, able to break up the submission. Ozzy trying to go after him. Diving splash by Weasel. 1, 2. Oh, Quake able to get the shoulder up. Meanwhile, Ozzy unloaded the power bombs. Shining Wizard by Quake. Hook of the leg here. 1, 2. Weasel able to kick out. Oh, there's a rapid series of elbows there by Weasel. Try. Moves off, tag out to Yosuke. This is the layer, Weasel missing the Shote. Quake tagging out to Ozzy. Oh Jesus, what a gut buster by Ozymandias. Quick stomp to the jaw. Goes Yosuke up, goes behind. Oh, he gets caught with that elbow. But Ozzy, gut wrench, powerbomb, shoulders down. 1, 2. Whoa, Yosuke able to kick out. Meanwhile, Weasel, pop goes the Weasel to Quake. Yosuke, whoa, Irish whip, comes back, man, with a kitchen sink from Ozzy. Ozzy floors him with the lariat. Ozzy now. Whoa. Ooh, here they go. Ozzy, Yosuke, Ozzy, Yosuke. Ozzy levels Yosuke with the headbutt. Brings him back up on his feet. Ozzy now. Oh, Jesus. Second. And a third powerbomb for extra measure. Yosuke is somehow able to scamper off and he tags out to Weasel. Kick to the midsection. Shining Wizard from Kabuto. Quake crashing into Weasel. Catches him with a drop toe hold. Knee drop right across the back. Follows it up with the leg drop. Lock up Weasel with the elbow. Comes off the ropes. Headbutt right to the chest. Lock up Irish whip. Comes back. Oh, heavy kick right to the midsection. This Quake up. Oh, and Ozzy catches him. Oh, what a drop kick. Nice quick teamwork there from Ozzy and Quake. Meanwhile, Weasel catches Quake with that elbow, but Quake dumps him to the outside. Ozzy thought about trying to get to him as a headbutt from Weasel. Oh, the Wolf's Maw! Weasel with the Wolf's Maw! I think Ozzy able to break it up in time before blood could be drawn. Quake now. Weasel back up, misses with the Enzigiri. Weasel able to tag out to Yosuke, who's caught with an Enzigiri. The Weasel, always Quake up, pop goes the Weasel. Yosuke to the top, diving knee drop right to the spine. Pulls Quake away from the ropes, has him back up. But Quake catches him with the Pele kick. And Quake now able to scurry off as he tags out to Ozzy and Kabuto. Tags out to Weasel. Oh, trying to go for the double team, but Ozzy able to fight it off. Well, and Ozzy now stretch muffler. Stretch muffler. Yosuke able to break up the hold. And now Quake and Yosuke. Shining Wizard. Ozzy with the headbutt. Oh, my voice is going hoarse from all the spots. Oh, and now Ozzy off the ropes, levels Weasel with that lariat. Oh, and Weasel now with the wolf spot Ozzy. Now Kabuto and Quake. Kabuto just unleashing that torrent. Oh, Absolution 1. Yosuke very quickly breaking it up. Catches him from behind. Oh, and a backdrop. Weasel now. Irish whip. Catches Ozzy, sleeper hold, sleeper hold. Quake able to break it up this time. Drops Yosuke with the elbow. Quake stepping back out. Ozzy makes the tag to Quake. Weasel able to fight off the double team. Avoids the drop kick from Quake. Tags out to Yosuke. Quake able to fight off the double team. Lock up, kick to the midsection. Shining Wizard connects. Pulls Yosuke away, hook of the leg, here 1, 2, Weasel able to break it up. Going up top, steps down, but Quake, swinging neck breaker. Pulls Yosuke back up, sweeps the leg. Quake going up top, 450 connects, 1. Weasel again able to break it up. And Ozzy this time, spikes Weasel with the powerbomb. Running drop kick by Yosuke. Backs off, makes a tag to Weasel. Quake now tags out to Ozzy. Oh, total elimination, wipes out Yosuke. Irish whip comes back. Oh, what a choke slam. Hook of the leg, 1, 2. Raw Weasel able to get the shoulder up. And Ozzy gut wrench to Yosuke. Pop goes the Weasel to Quake. To lock up, and again, the Wolf's Maw! The Wolf's Maw! Oh, and that drew blood that time. Hurricane Rana there by Quake. Ozzy now off the ropes. Oh, what a spear! Damn near tore him in half. Hook of the leg. 1, 2, 3. Got him! Here are your winners and have now qualified for the Gold Rush. Chris Quake and Ozzy Mendius. What an absolute battle, but it is the likes of Quake and Aussie Mandius that have now claimed the final 2 spots in the Gold Rush. Oh man, what an absolute win for those two. Unlucky for Weasel and Yosuke, who definitely looked like they had it a few times, but if anything, I think Weasel biting Aussie just pissed off the big man. Jesus, like a runaway freight train just mowed Weasel down. Good lord. Alright, with that folks, that is going to wrap up this week's edition of Thursday Night Ignition. Apologize for those who weren't able to see, you know, your favorite superstars entrance and whatnot. You can blame Ronnie. Actually, you know what? Blame Ronnie regardless. Fuck him. But as per usual, thank you to those who came out tonight, even though the venue was smaller than what I anticipated. Thank you to those who always view us from home. Like I said, it always means a lot whenever you guys tune into the channel, whenever we broadcast. And again, really isn't much in the way of the announcements other than make sure keep your eyes and ears out as to when title matches are set to happen and as to whether or not #1 contender matches might be held in that regard. As far as I'm concerned, the front office might even just be going off the rankings as far as I'm concerned. But that being said, that's all there is to it really. My name is Alistair Mayfield. Thank you all so very much for tuning in as always. I will see you all next week for another edition of Voltage. Take care and good night.